By my 12th birthday, the chief came with the news that he had found a prospect to be my wife. The girl lived 100 miles away from my village. She was 2 years younger than me and possessed outstanding intellect. The chief said that combined with my thirst for knowledge, we would give birth to another scholar. The chief informed me briefly about the girl, mostly her personality, hobbies, and what she wanted in man. The chief also inquired about what I needed in marriage. While we were talking about a girl whose face I hadn't known, I imagined Yara, her mesmerizing beauty, and her deep understanding of me. 2 years later, I ran to the tree and climbed. I was a lot bigger in size. I had grown muscles from helping the villagers with physical labor. Although my body had become more mature, I suppose my mental maturity suffered from a delay. Just like the previous meetings, I jabbered non-stop about myself upon finding Yara. I also included the news of my future bride. I was slightly upset at Yara's calm demeanor. That was the first sign of my feeling development toward her. I didn't know what I expected from her. Did I want her to get sad at the thought that I wouldn't be able to come here again? Maybe. What kind of person is she? Yara asked with a lovely expression. I don't know. I haven't agreed to the marriage yet. There's also a chance that she would cancel the marriage. I snarled in irritation. As always, I noticed the circumstances around her a little too late. While trying to calm my temper, I noticed something. 10 years had passed since we first met. Yet, Yara didn't even look 1 second older. On the contrary, she appeared younger. This couldn't be my imagination. I spoke up. Hey, you look younger. I mean, you're younger than any adults in my village. She beamed because I finally recognized it. Had I been missing something important here? She responded. Yes, I am getting younger. I'm 24 now. I was shocked. How old were you when we first met? 34. She said calmly, like it was the most natural thing. How is it possible? You grew younger by 10 years? Wait. I hadn't finished my sentence when she cut me off with confirmation. Yes, I grow young while you grow old. It's backward for me. Before this, I was 29. I was astonished. Then, the next time we meet, we'll be the same age? She chuckled. Yes, she said. Is everyone growing younger on your planet? She tucked her hair behind her ear. It took my breath away, seeing her so effortlessly stunning, sitting there on top of the snowbed and doing nothing but hugging her knees. Her hair shone, and the light was reflected on the snow, blinding me at times. No, just me, she chirped. Why? I asked. She bit her lip and gave me an awkward smile. She refused to look at me, and I knew right away that something was wrong. I pushed. Why, Yara? Tell me. I'm sick. Her voice was low, I almost couldn't hear her. Before I said anything, she added, almost angrily. And I won't get better, Cosmo. I'm a sacrifice. I'm meant to be sick. All of a sudden, I felt at a loss and angry. What do you mean you're meant to be sick? No one is meant to be sick. You'll get better? You will. She whimpered. No. Then she narrated the history of her planet. Centuries ago, her planet was in a much worse condition. Between the twins, her planet got all the bad parts. It was smaller and colder, since it was farther from the sun. The inhabitants had a hard time coping with the harsh condition. People slowly died. The pieces of the puzzle started to fit together. I thought it was a passing winter. Or perhaps the snow was there because it's the mountain. I didn't know the cold was permanent. As the population decreased significantly, the elders tried to find a way to fix it. They consulted a witch who told them that there's only one solution to this problem. It was a sacrifice. A proper sacrifice needed to be an old, healthy virgin. It then became a custom to send one woman to the house of sacrifice in the mountain. It was the meeting point between the two planets. It held the magic to balance the planet's well-being. The magic would transfer the negativities in Yara's planet into the body of the sacrifice. Each sacrifice could save the planet for at least 50 years before they need a new one. Yara rubbed her body as if she was cold. The elders told false tales to isolate the sacrifice. They couldn't risk contagion, even though it was never proven that sacrifices could spread the negative energy. That's how I became a poisonous human. She was being truthful when she said she was a superhero. My stomach churned with frustration. That's cruel. You're saving them, yet they are confining you in endless loneliness. The sacrifice lost a lot of things, including the human aspect, to grow old normally. They age backward. Then, will you be sick forever? I braced myself to ask that. To be honest, I wasn't ready for the answer. I was scared. No, she said. It was a delightful answer, but I got the feeling that it wasn't all that she wanted to say. I kept waiting, with my heart beating fast. She continued. Cosmo, I'll die soon. No! I barked, too fast, too loud. I mean, why would you die? You are sick, but you are meant to be just sick, not dead, right? I had never hated the distance between us more than that time. Yara took a deep breath and played around the snow with her feet. She didn't wear any shoes. Her hair fell to the side and swayed with the blow of the wind. No human body could take up the negative energy and survive for long, Cosmo. There are consequences. No sacrifice ever lasted over 20 years old. I guess that'd be my fate too. My heart sank. It felt like a hurricane was causing a ruckus inside my chest. Can you stop being the sacrifice? If you lift the mountain, will you still die? Yara shook her head and said, No, I live. My hair will return to its original color. The elders will be furious. But I live. But Cosmo, didn't I tell you before? I'm a superhero. It's my job to save people. I wanted to fly to her planet, meet the elders, and beat them up to death. How could they do this to her? This was a human being here. Yet she was treated like she was nothing. I couldn't accept it. My blood was boiling in rage. I screamed, "To hell with the elders! They don't care about you. Why should you care about them? Why should you save them?" Yara stared at me pitifully. She pitied me, and I hated it. Knowing that a great injustice was being done upon her, I couldn't stay still. "Listen, I heard the chief was creating a portal to connect our planets. There will be a bridge. You will be able to come here." It was me. I was the one who would build the portal. Just a little bit more. Give me just a little bit more time. Soon, you won't ever feel lonely anymore. I'd be by your side. Always. Yara was visibly shaken. She tried hard to compose herself, but her trembling voice betrayed the effort. I shouldn't be selfish. If my life could save the whole population, then it's good. I should take pity on the younger generation. I shouldn't think only of myself. The sight of a miserable Yara, who looked fragile now, angered me. Are you messing with me? Do you not deserve to live? Is it wrong for someone to want to stay alive? How is it selfish? They are the selfish ones. Yara, please be honest with me. Do you really want to be a superhero? Are you content sacrificing yourself for them? I sincerely asked. Yara immediately buried her face in her palms. She began to sob. No. But does it matter? If I left now, what I've endured all this time would go to waste. No, it won't. I denied it outright. You've helped them enough. It's time for you to save yourself now. She lifted her face. It was soaked with tears. She forced a smile, but the devastation was apparent. I was 70 when they took me here. In total, I've lived for 116 years now. It's been more than enough. Cosmo, I'm grateful to meet you. You're the highlight of my boring, lonesome life. I held back my tears as frustration washed over me. What should I say to make her understand my feelings? You can't be serious. No way. How can you be fine with leaving me? Are you really satisfied after meeting me only 3 times? Too bad though, I'm not. My body heated up with the surge of adrenaline. Then tears streamed down. Yara spun her body around, refusing to see me in my most pathetic state. Yara, look me straight in the eye and tell me you're satisfied. Tell me. Yara's shoulders shivered as she wiped her face. A second later, she turned around forcefully. She was full of wrath. No, of course it's not enough. I want to see you up close. I want to touch you. I want to hold your hand. I want to see your eyes. I want to talk to you every day, not every 5 years. Her breath was uneven, but she continued painfully. What do you expect me to do? I can't run to you even if I want to. I couldn't. I wanted to leap over and hug her. I thought of soaring from giant to reach her, but I just ended up on the ground, in the forest on my planet again. That's even farther from her. I hated this situation. I'll make it happen. Hang in there for a while. The next time we meet, when we're both 90, I will come and get you. I promise. Yara, I swear. So, please leave. I begged with all my heart. She wailed. Be happy, Cosmo. Forget about me and find your happiness. I instinctively screamed and it sounded like a farewell. I wasn't ready for any farewell. No, you are my happiness. Promise me that we'll meet again here, and I'll promise that I'll be happy. The sun was slowly setting down. The intersecting period was coming to an end. But I had not finished. I had a ton of things I'd like to say to Yara. Most of all, I wanted the assurance that there'd be next time for us. The yearning I felt turned into resentment. How could she decide to leave me that easily? Was I not worth much? While I was angry, she smiled. I knew it was the smile of a final departure. My fury built up again. She said, ever so softly, and full of regret, leave and be happy for the both of us, Cosmo. Her planet moved far away from me. We struggled to maintain sight of each other. I'll be waiting here 5 years. Yara, you have to be there. Her mouth moved, but I couldn't discern what she was saying. I could only catch one word. Snow. She isn't there. 5 years later, I tremble as I realize that I'm not the only one who can't keep our promises. The portal that could take me to her hasn't finished, and she fails to appear. She isn't around. What I see is only a vast snowbank. There is no stunning reddish-orange hair fluttering in the air like flames. Maybe she's still alive. Yeah, she must be. She's just angry because I haven't come and picked her up. Forgive me, Yara. I'll have to go through several more trials before the machine is ready to operate. Yara, please come out. You could punch me. You could kick me or attempt to kill me. I'd accept anything, Yara. Even if you don't want to see me anymore, it's fine. Just, please, show up. I called for her out loud, but I received no response. Deep down, I know that I would never see her delightful smile ever again. I could never have the chance to stroke her hair. A tiny little part of my heart knows that Yara is gone. I only climb down the tree when the sun is set. I sit under the tree in silence. My heart is somber, my eyes are wet, and my throat hurts from screaming the whole day. I am covered in pain. The blood and oxygen in my body turn into sharp objects and destroy me from the inside. Yara's mean. She's brutal. I hate her. Now that she isn't there anymore, how will I tell her that I decided not to forego with the arranged marriage? How will I tell her that I could only envision a family with her? How will I ask her to take responsibility for stealing my heart? Something cold on my skin snatches me from my deep thought. I lift my head and spot small crystal things showering me from between the tree branches. The snow particles melt on my cheeks, mixed with tears. No way. There's not supposed to be snow in spring, and the snow only rains down on the area around me. Suddenly, a piece of suppressed memory seeps into my conscious mind. In our last meeting, Yara said something. I'll turn into snow. When you miss me, I'll be there to comfort you. Yes, that's what she said. I clenched the snow on my palm and cried harder. You're here, Yara. You're here. I love you. I finally say what I should have said to her a long time ago. Your hair glows. Hi, you're getting bigger. Of course, I'm 9 now. Were you waiting for me? I still don't know your name. Oh, you're right. My name is Cosmo. What's yours? I'm Yara. And what do? You're an adult. You must have a job. I am a superhero. I save people. When I grow up, I want to be an engineer